Here is my absolute summary for Reforged. The maps are beautiful. I love the maps. They've reworked the maps in a way where they look really, really nice. Their graphics are good. I love the maps. I love the mini map. The mini map looks amazing. I love the fact that you can rewind and replays. Another amazing feature. The music. I love the freaking loading music that you hear right now. Although I don't like the music in the battle screen when you finish the battle and you end up on the win screen. I hate the music there. It does not sound good. Very edgy. I hate the set music in general. Don't like it either. But the loading screen music, the one that you hear on the screen right now, it sounds so nice. It's very calming and mellow and kind of like goes along with the theme of just like you're in a tank game, like this is a war game. It matches the theme. All right. I love that so much. Maps again, really enjoyed them. Physics. Okay, let's get to negatives here. The negatives of Reforged that I've noticed so far. Commanders for me are still a negative. This shit's so broken. 183 having a freaking laser pointer, bro, like laser pointer gun, like with better aim consumable. Like you basically gave aim consumable on 183 on every third shot he hits. That is the most broken shit ever. Please, bro. Like commanders need to go, man. Like commanders need to be gone. We need to bring back like I said, we need to bring back the normal crew skills. If they're too hard for new players to unlock, then just reduce the requirement to get them. It's not that hard, all right. And regarding commanders, listen, wargaming. I understand. Like if you're hearing this, I understand you need to make money, and I want you to make money. And there is a much better way to make money than selling the commanders that you have right now. So you take a look at your commanders. You have all these commanders. First of all, these commanders, I have zero I don't resonate with these commanders at all. Like this guy here, Duncan, that you gave a backstory to. This entire backstory, like an essay of a backstory, is just it's a load of bullshit. It's like nobody cares about Cyclops. Nobody cares about whatever Fortium. All right, I don't care about that. Nobody cares about that. This is what you should do with commanders, right? You want to make money off commanders. I want you guys to make money too. Here's what you should do. You see these amazing, what's it called? Avatars. Listen, you have Arnold Schwarzenegger right here. Avatar. People paid money to get this avatar. You have Dr. Disrespect. People paid money to get his avatar. Although, right now, I know he had some issues, but regardless of the fact, before you collabed with him, he didn't have the drama or whatever that he has now. But again, I paid money to get this avatar. Lucas Podolsky. I paid money to get this pet. These are all people you've collabed with. And who is this? I don't know who this is, but I'm sure there's other people. This guy here. I mean, Megadeth, the freaking band that you had with the Chieftain. The Chieftain camo with the heavy metal band behind it. Again, all of these people you can include in the game. This is what you do. You include popular people that you collab with as real commanders in the animated commanders. And what they do, you turn commanders from a game necessity, something that affects the game mechanics, to a cosmetic item. People will pay crazy money to freaking have Arnold Schwarzenegger standing beside my tank here, waving his gun up. 100% people will buy that. They will pay good money for that. You release that commander in crates or something, I get as much money. Okay, you release them in crates, and then later on you can sell them for I don't know, $20, $30, whatever. People will pay money. The difference is wargaming, though. People will pay money with a smile on their face. If you monetize commanders that will change the game, physics or whatever, or the game mechanics, again, you go to my current commander, Imagine Lisa here becomes a premium commander that you have to buy with money. Freaking after two damaging shots, you get a freaking laser pointer of a gun. That's a broken ass ability. Every single 183 lover is gonna want to have this commander. If it's a commander that you have to buy for money, bro, everybody's gonna buy it, yeah. But they're gonna hate the damn game. They're not gonna buy it with they're gonna be salty about buying it, right? And most likely, when people are salty about buying stuff, they're gonna quit the game. They don't want to deal with this. Make the commanders, again, real life people, all right? See Duncan here. Duncan, he has a backstory. Imagine Duncan, this character here. Imagine that was Arnold Schwarzenegger. He has a backstory. Bro was born in Austria. He did sports. He, got into, what's it called? Got into bodybuilding, became Mr. Olympia, and then started getting into acting, and then blah blah blah, and people will actually care about this. And wargaming, here's the best part: you guys want to attract newer players to the game, right? More people, you want more people to play your game, right? It makes sense. That's like, it will benefit you. Guess what? You already collabed with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Imagine you collab with him, you add his character in the game, and then Arnold Schwarzenegger on his Instagram or whatever goes like, "Oh yeah, guys, go check my character in the game," right? And like, oh, his millions of followers are gonna see, oh, my favorite character, freaking, or my favorite actor, has his character in World Tanks Blitz. Let's go check that game out. I want to see his character. I'm a big fan of Arnold. Like, I want to see him, right? Okay, now you have like millions of people who are gonna be attracted to like your game. They're gonna initially want to download it, and guess what? If the game is good, if the game has tutorials, if the game is like like easy to understand for them, right? Without super complicated sets, without keys, without any of this stuff, it will be easy for them to stay in the game, right? Simple, simple. It's a win-win. Arnold wins because he gets paid by you guys, right? You guys win because we pay you to have his character in the game. And you also win because you have millions of people who follow Arnold in the first place join your game. Same thing with Jason Statham. He had you guys collabed with, I think that it was a PC version of the game, collabed with him. Please, just take him into your game. Like, put his character, imagine Jason Statham just sitting here. Amazing, bro. I would pay money for this guy. The only commander that I think that you guys currently have that makes sense to have is this guy here. This is a Mad Games commander. We've seen him in your trailers before. He's a big character. He's a real life character. He's somebody we can relate to. He's somebody that has a history with this game, right? This guy should stay in the game. I don't think you should remove him. But again, remove the stats. Make him a cosmetic item that people can have in the game if they like Mad Games. This guy makes sense. All of these other characters, I don't think you should have them in the game. I don't think they should be here at all. And I don't think commanders should have any kind of skill, like changing ability. Like those abilities, I think, in my opinion, are super dumb. All right, that's my take on commanders. Hopefully, you guys agree with me. If you don't, let me know. But I think what I said there was a perfect idea. Again, it's a win-win for literally everybody. People in the game get their favorite character, whether it's freaking Taylor Swift or Arnold Schwarzenegger or whatever. Like, people get their favorite character. They'll pay money for that, right? Again, take your. I know you guys are like taking Fortnite as kind of like an inspiration for what you're doing with the commanders here. Okay, how about you take it in the way that they're doing it in the right way? Fortnite has freaking Darth Vader. They have Arnold Schwarzenegger. They have Anakin Skywalker. They have all these super famous characters, and people play the game. They buy the freaking V-Bucks or whatever. They buy money. They pay money so that they can end up playing their favorite character, right? That's how Fortnite makes their money. That's why they're like one of the biggest games in the world, right? Why don't you take that model and put it in your game? I guarantee you it will benefit you. And besides, the music, again, I gave you guys a very high note on the music. I love the music you have currently in the loading screen. Okay, imagine you could buy music as well. Imagine some song come, like Fortnite does this, where you have the loading screen can be music based, and people pay money to play that as their song, right? Win-win for everybody. Sure, there's going to be some copyright issues. Maybe there's be some law things that you have to sort out, But again, I'm sure you guys have the lawyers to do that. I'm sure you can figure it out. If Fortnite did it, I'm sure you can do it. Just go contact Fortnite's lawyers or whatever, whoever did the stuff for Fortnite, the laws and stuff and the terms and conditions. Go talk to them, see what they did, and then do the same thing that they did. Perfect. Everyone's a winner. I don't see how this is not a win-win situation for everybody. Please just go down this route instead of doing what you're doing. That's my take on it. All right. Camos, guys. It takes 3 years to freaking select the camo that I want. Please change this. I think Wargaming can change this over time. Just something I don't like about it. Literally, let's say I want to pick a specific camo. I have to scroll through, zoom in with my eyes, by the way, to figure out which camo is which, because it's not really that it doesn't show the name of the camo unless I click on it. And it's bro, I gotta click on every single one to figure out which one. It's just annoying. All right, the camos can be super better, way more versatile. Another thing I absolutely despise is the stats. You take a look at my profile here, and again, my win rate is not the first thing that pops up. It's just bronze division, whatever shit that nobody cares about. Nobody plays ranked, okay? So nobody really cares about that, right? I know you're trying to encourage people to play ranked, but this is not the way to do it, okay? And for me to look at my win rate, I have to scroll all the way down here, and oh yeah, look guys, I have where's even my win rate? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, 70.41. Yeah. And it doesn't even show that it's purple or anything. It's just 70%. It looks like every other text in the screen. What benefit did I have from freaking grinding my account from 50% to 70% for I don't know, 30,000 battles of just grinding my win rate? I grinded my win rate so that the first thing I can see when I log into the game is my 70% win rate. Keep that in the game. Please don't fuck with the win rate. Leave it how it is. This is not acceptable here. There's no way like I played this many games just for it to be some like random text that it's like one of those like terms and condition texts where you have to like search for it. It doesn't actually like pop up. It's not easy to read. It's like the small letters at the very bottom of the ad or whatever that you're watching. Oh, hey guys, the battery's not included in like super small letters. Like that's what this looks like. Stop, bro. Give me my win rate back. Leave it the way it was. Literally, just copy paste what you have in Blitz right now and put it in Reforged. You don't need to change it. Okay, it's not broke. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. All right. And this right here is not good enough for me. I'm not happy about this. So that's the stats. And then one thing I also don't like is the fact that there's no provisions. Again, like why? Why did you take provisions out of the game? Like they tried to merge it with equipment. Like protective kit is an equipment now. Okay, but like can't you see we're missing stuff? Like we need the provisions in the game. It's important for the game balancing. You just leave it the way it was. Again, stop changing, right? I don't agree with this. Easy fix. Just leave it how it was, okay? The graphics are beautiful. I mean, props to you guys. You did an amazing job at dealing with the graphics. Keep it up. But like the game mechanics are not something you need to change. Trust me. Nobody's gonna say, "Oh no, provision is too complicated." And again, if you believe that new players are not able to, adapt to the game or something, okay, how about you do this? Again, I mentioned this before. Creator codes, please. Fortnite does this. Fortnite has creator codes where people log into the game and if they want to buy something from the store, let's say I want to buy like some, gold or something, right? Let's go to the store real quick. I want to buy, or maybe not gold. Let's say it's like for real money. But since you guys don't have anything for real money, we'll just use gold for now. I want to buy Hen House Legendary Style. So I click and buy this. And there should be a section in the bottom here where it says apply code for discount, right? Just like you have in your guys' online store. You have like the codes you can enter, like the random codes that you do giveaways for, right? Put this in the game. And then what you do is, this can be a creator code. So it can be like code core or something, or code doodles, or whatever creator you want to like have in there. And then that way, the people using this code will actually be watching the videos of the YouTubers. This is good because then they'll learn how to play the game, right? We'll have tutorials and stuff to videos. Like, that's how you teach new players to play the game. Every game has this creator code. Sims has it. Freaking War Thunder has it. Fortnite has it. I don't know any big game that does not have creator codes. And they're all super successful games. Please just add this. It will teach the players how to play the game faster, especially if you have all these millions of players coming from like a collab with Arnold Schwarzenegger, like it will be very nice, honestly. It's awesome. I think you guys should try to go down this route. Will help you, will help us. And again, the more content that's out there for Blitz, because the more like incentive you have for creator codes, because in the end how every game does it is creator codes. Like the creator gets like a portion of like commission, I guess, because technically the guy is using his code, like you basically told him to you advertise your code to him, basically suggested what he should buy or whatever, right? So in a way, the creator is trying to get them to buy tanks, right? And then at the same time, when they buy it, the creator gets paid, you guys get paid anyway. It's a win-win for everybody, right? And it's a very small portion, like maybe like 2% or something of like the money that they pay. But that 2% is enough to incentivize more people to make videos on the game. Like, it's going to help you anyways. The more content there is in the game on YouTube, the more like suggestions and stuff is going to pop up for the average player, and they'll be able to work off of it. Especially if you have all these newbies coming over from a nice collab that you guys did with Arnold Schwarzenegger, you're going to have so much like attention on the game. It's going to blow up your game way faster than it currently is right now, okay? So that's my, I'm trying to help you guys. I'm trying to give you good advice here, and I think it will help you. All right, one other thing I don't like as well is the aim system, although maybe I'll have to get used to it, but the aim system feels too like easy to aim. Although at long range, I have to say the shell velocity seems super slow at long range, so it like kind of messes up your shot if there's a tank driving like horizontally to you and you're trying to lead the shot. It's much harder to lead the shot in this game than it is in Blitz for some reason. I'm not really sure why, but maybe it's just something I gotta get used to. But that's something I don't really like. I also don't really like the hit skin as well. I know I was playing around with the green hit skin and then the default hit skin as well. For me, the hit skins are a little off. Like the green one, just I don't like it, and the normal one just doesn't show as much as Blitz does. Another thing I also think you guys should definitely fix is the names and the numbers and stuff inside the game when you're in the battle. Like when somebody loses HP, like minus 400 HP or something, it still doesn't look good. I think the current version that you have in Blitz is ideal. It's like the perfect way to, like it just looks very clean. Everybody's used to it, and the names also look clean. Like the font looks nice, everything looks nice, the colors look nice. Like try to copy what you have in Blitz as much as possible, because Blitz is already a fantastic game. Okay, You guys have an amazing game. If you guys just fix a couple things and you upgrade the graphics, this game has so much potential. Like it really does, especially if you play with the commanders the way I'm telling you to. Again, just pick some famous people to collab with. They get paid, you get paid, and you get a lot more players who want to play your game, especially if they advertise their stuff. And the way you can do it is maybe you could be like, all right, guys, for every set of I don't know, every pack we sell that has your commander in it, you'll get like, I don't know, 20, 30, or 40% of the money. Okay, then the people that you're collabing with, they have every incentive to freaking advertise it to their followers. They're like, all right, guys, go check out World Tanks Blitz. It's a free-to-play game. You can buy my commander in the store, and like they'll do their best to like sell it, right? Because they're getting paid at the end of the day. So it's a win-win for everybody, right? And the players paying for it are happily paying for it instead of like being forced to buy him, right? Because they don't really... Nobody wants to freaking buy a commander because they feel like they need to have the crew skill for it. That's just unfair, But when you have people willingly spending their money, it's a much better environment for the game. That's kind of my take on things. Hopefully you guys are listening. I hope that you can, take what I'm saying with the decent, attitude. I'm not trying to hate on anything. I'm really trying to just make your game better in every way possible. So, and I want this game to succeed. Like I said, I've been playing this game for 10 years. Again, my win rate, like, please, bro, like, I grinded my win rate for so long. I did not grind it, so I have to freaking scroll down a terms and conditions menu so I can find it. That's just a waste of my time. And the thing is, I can't even see the win rate on my individual tanks, which is also like a pain in the ass too. Like, bro, like, win rate is an important part of the game here. And average damage, I mean, yeah, I guess it looks fine, but again, I'm not really a big fan of the font. Still kind of hard to read a lot of these texts. I think Blitz font is a little bit cleaner for some reason. I'm not sure why. Like, I can't tell why, but like, again, guys, Wargaming, you guys made a game that is special because of its skill. Blitz is a game that depends on skill, a game that you can highlight your skill in. You should never try to hide that. You try to hide people's stats. It's just gonna turn the game into some game that nobody really cares about the performance. And again, this doesn't benefit you because people buy tanks because they think they're like going to do better in them, right? A lot of people pay money for like a T22 or something, or a AMX M4, because they're like, oh yeah, guys, it's a premium tank, it's OP, I'm going to definitely start increasing my win rate with that one, because they care about their win rate, Having people care about their win rate is a good thing, because it means they'll spend more time and energy and money into trying to improve their game. Plus, it's also good for the creators, because it makes more people want to watch how to play the game and get better. Who cares about getting better if your win rate is like a little text at the bottom and nobody knows it? That's not really the way I see it should be, right? So, my opinion, definitely should change that for sure. Alright guys, now I know I've been, honestly, like most of the stuff I've said in this review here has been pretty negative stuff, but there's actually a lot of really, really, really insanely amazing features that I never knew I could ask for. For example, actually, like one very, very small feature. You go into the news here, the news section, right? Right now, in Reforged, I click on this right now, right? And let's say I go to release notes. You see how it takes me to the game website without me exiting the game? Do you know how convenient that is, guys? Like, Wargaming, you guys are actually cooking with this. This is such a small change, but this is something that never, like, in the previous version of Blitz, you'd have to exit the game completely and go onto the game website, right? Like, this is where I'm on the internet, and I'm in the internet within the game. Like, I can press X here, and I'll go back to the game without, like, having to leave the window at all. This is so nice. And guess what, Wargaming? You have YouTube videos. Here, I can click this YouTube video, and you can see right away, like, I can watch a YouTube video within the game itself. Again, Wargaming, I did mention this earlier. I'm going to say it again. You guys, creator sets are going to help you a lot. Believe me, having like our creator codes are going to help you so much. Like having guides and tutorials and reviews and stuff like built into the game. Like, imagine some guy wants to look at his tank, right? He wants to figure out how to play his brand new 60 TP that he just bought, right? Oh, guess what? You can have a YouTube video that has a guide on it, or like a link of multiple YouTube videos that have guides on the tanks that are 60 TP built into the game itself. Do you know how convenient that is for you guys? This is amazing. It's perfect opportunity for you to implement the creator codes. Perfect opportunity for you to implement more guides. Like, it's such a small change, but like it gives you so much more like potential to build on it in the future, And guess what? With one click of a button, I press X here, and I'm back to Reforged. I'm back to the game. Like that's perfect. Very, very, very amazing change. Now, again, as I said, A lot of stuff I said was pretty negative, but I have to give props to Wargaming. You guys did an amazing job with the maps. The maps are absolutely beautiful. I have no complaints at all. The physics could work a little bit. It could use a little bit of work, but again, I have pretty good trust in Wargaming based on the changes that they've done so far. You know, like they really put a lot of effort, I think, to change Reforged Ultra Test 1 compared to Ultra Test 2. Ultra Test 2 is a completely different thing. But please, like, you know, here's the thing. I have a message for Wargaming and all the developers. Here's my message to them. Listen, I really want you guys to remove sets. Sets are, again, super, super annoying. The music is obnoxious, and just the set, like when I take a look into my stats here, for example, let's say I want to check my stats, right? I take a look into my stats, my profile, my individual tank stats, and you can see like it's based by the set. Like when I click the tank stats, it's based it shows me the set icon, the set, like, you know, instead of the nation. Why don't I have like the Russian nation here, the Polish one for the 60 TP, the Russian for the IS-7, British, like that should be like, that's what Blitz is about. Blitz is not about sets. It's not about all these like animated like you know, little, I don't even know what these are called, like tank thumbnails, I guess. Like, I don't know if this is set thumbnails. Like, these are little icons that are completely useless for me, you know? Again, keep Blitz how it always is. And listen, here is my message to the developers. I know you guys have probably worked hundreds of hours to code all of this stuff into the game, and you guys don't get enough recognition. You know, I respect what you do, because I myself, like, I've taken coding classes. I know that when you have a little glitch in the coding, it literally takes you maybe like 10 hours to find a little like semicolon that you like put by accident that messed up your whole code, right? It's a painstaking process to build like a game and code it into the game. I know it's a painstaking process. You probably put hundreds of man hours into it, lots of money from Wargaming's part. I understand that, but at some point, Wargaming, you have to kind of understand, okay, look, we're going to take a little bit of a loss in our profits here if we delete all of this stuff. If we get rid of every single set, if we get rid of every commander, yes, all of those man hours of coding, all that poor developers' hard work, you know, which I respect so much. I respect the developers' hard work that you guys did, you know? And a lot of community, they will not, like, really, like, most people, they just see the final product. They don't really know the work that goes into making the final product. But me, I know the work that goes into it. I respect you guys. But unfortunately, but the people higher up that made you do this work did not make you do it properly, and because of this, it's kind of a waste right now. At least if Wargaming follows what I'm telling them to, and basically what the majority of the community is: get rid of sets, get rid of, like, you know, the commanders, keep the game out as. Yes, all that time is wasted time. I understand that, but in the long run, Wargaming, it's going to be beneficial for you. And to the developers who worked on it, you have my utmost respect. You know, I understand the amount of work you put into it, and it's a shame to see something you worked hard on basically get deleted off the game. I understand that, and I have full sympathy with you, but for the sake of the game, for the benefit of the game, sometimes you have to do hard decisions. And Wargaming, I've praised Wargaming before. You guys are very good at making hard decisions. Again, like I said, I made the video earlier on my channel about how, you know, like, the Russian government ended up taking over, like, Lesta, or trying to take over Lesta, like the Lesta server. Wargaming made actually a very hard decision to leave Belarus, leave their head office there, and just head over, like, to EU and Cyprus. You know, it was a hard decision. They lost an entire server of the game, probably the biggest server of the game. The Russian population that plays this game is huge. They've lost a lot of chunk of money from leaving that server. But in the end, it was the right choice. And yes, hard choice, but it's the right choice, you know. And I hope Wargaming can continue doing the right thing here. I know it's not going to be an easy choice to basically scrap all the stuff that you guys worked on, but it is the right choice. And, you know, again, maybe it's not all scrapped. Maybe you could still include parts of it. Like I said, again, commanders, yes, get rid of the skills and stuff that they have in the game, the impact, but you can still keep them as cosmetic commanders. Nobody said you can't do that, right? You know, it's a perfectly fine thing. I think you can do it. I'm giving you good ideas here, I think, and I really, really hope that Wargaming is watching. And again, I'm being very critical here in this video, but I'm being critical because I want to see changes, right? I'm just being straight to the point, blunt, telling you exactly what you should do, and I'm also, you know, making sure that you guys are praised when you deserve it. And you guys deserve a lot of praise, actually. You've changed the game a lot, you know? It looks much better in Reforged Ultra Test 2, but it's going to take, I think, a couple more Ultra Tests to fully, like, figure everything out and make the game perfect, you know, ready for release, right? But, I hope you guys are, you know, I really hope some Wargaming employee is able to, like, watch and see what I'm saying. I promise you, I've played this game for 10 years. Like, I know this game inside and out, and I'm trying to help you guys. I know what players want in general because I myself am a player, you know, like, The commanders, bro, I would 100% pay money for a Jason Statham commander, a guy that's like looks badass into the game. You know, of course I'd want that. You know, any player would want that. There's tons of players that would love an anime girl as their freaking commander. You know, like they already pay hundreds of dollars for an anime girl avatar. Yeah, I'm sure you can make an anime girl avatar that, or not anime girl commander that you can monetize for even more money if you really want. You know, the question is not about the money. Like, yes, people don't like it when you're being scummy with money and, you know, like forcing people to pay money. But if you make people pay money out of like the want, you know, like them willingly paying money for something they want cosmetically, that's the way to go about it. Again, look at Fortnite. Fortnite is a very successful game because every penny that Fortnite gets is cosmetic. It doesn't affect the gameplay. They've never added some commander or some Fortnite character that like gives you more HP or something like that, or extra speed. They don't have that. They don't have that. Everything is equal. Everybody's equal, right? And again, you look at games like CS:GO. Again, perfect game. CS2, it's you don't have to pay money to win. You pay money for skins on your gun. The skins, like CS is a huge company, makes hella money. Their tournaments are massive. They have millions and millions of views on their tournaments. They probably make more off of tournaments than like, you know, every other game that I know of. You know, like Fortnite doesn't even make tournaments that much, you know? And Blitz has aspects that can be good from both sides of it. Blitz is very similar to CS. It has a very like good tournament scene, very in-depth one. You know, you can easily build on that, and you know, again, there's lots of things you can do with Reforged. And again, I praise the fact that you guys have like a lot of like more flexibility here. Again, when you go back into the, you know, the what's it called, the news or whatever, and you have access to the internet, do you know how nice that's going to be for tournaments, guys? You can literally watch a tournament within your game itself. Imagine you're in the game and you're in the garage and just the tournament is playing in the back of your garage. Like you know, like I'm just in my garage here and I have a tournament screen in the back, and that's like literally the tournament. Like somebody's like, you know, people will watch that. People will be invested. Again, you can add like what's it called? Not really a gambling, but like you know, when people like place bets on whichever team they think is going to win between like a couple, you could do that, and then the players that guess correctly or whatever, they end up getting some gold or something, some small reward. Doesn't have to be a big reward, but again, it's going to incentivize people to watch tournaments, which is going to build your game in the long run anyways. The more your game grows on external platforms like YouTube, Instagram, whatever, the more people will discover your game, and the more people discover your game, the more players you'll have, and the more players you'll have, the more money you get. It's a win-win situation. That's the business model you guys should follow. I'm trying to help you out here. You know, I'm very passionate about this game, and hopefully you guys are watching. And for the players, like, you know, for the viewers that I have on my channel, I really appreciate all the support you guys have given me. But also, you know, guys, go let your thoughts be known. You know, like if you guys think my ideas are good, then go tell Wargaming that, yo, maybe you should consider doing this. You know, like Cora's video suggested this, go watch it. You know, like the more words we can spread, the better I think it will be for Reforged in general in the future. I really hope I can, you know, use my voice. You know, I know I'm not the biggest like creator right now, but I hope I can use whatever like limited voice I have to try to make the game better in any way I possibly can. So for that, that's what my intention is with this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and once again, thank you guys all for the support. I had lots of you guys watching me play, and I am very grateful for all the support you guys have given me, and can't thank you enough. And hopefully things, you know, as a community, we can do our part to, you know, make this game a better place, right? So I think that's all I have to say. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, if you did, make sure you guys smash the like button. Also, make sure you subscribe as well if you want some more Reforged news or just general Blitz tips in general. I'm always posting videos and streams and stuff, so make sure you subscribe if you aren't already. But yeah, other than that, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.